Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Friday the 8th of May. The US has confirmed it has struck Iranian targets. US Central Command says its forces intercepted unprovoked Iranian attacks, which included missiles, drones and small boats. It says it responded with defence strikes against the inbound threats and targeted missile and drone launch sites, along with command and control locations. Iran is accusing the US of violating the ceasefire and targeting an Iranian oil tanker moving through the Strait of Hormuz. The chance of the deadly Hunter virus spreading remains low, despite at least 2 New Zealanders being caught up in the deadly cruise ship outbreak. It's believed one Kiwi passenger left the vessel on the 24th of April, while another remains on board. 3 people have died from the rodent-spread virus, 2 other cases are confirmed and 3 more suspected. University of Otago public health expert Professor Michael Baker believes the risk to New Zealand is minimal.
You have to look at the chance that those New Zealanders who were on this cruise ship actually had contact with a case and were infected. I think it's very unlikely.
The Prime Minister is signalling he'd prefer a one-party government rather than a coalition. Parties appear to be moving closer to campaign mode, announcing policies ahead of Election Day on November the 7th. Speaking to Kerry Woodham this morning, Chris Luxon suggested New Zealand First Leader Winston Peters could work with Labour, something he calls a risk.
If push comes to shove, I can work with ACT and New Zealand First, as I've demonstrated over the last few years, but I'm not working with Labour to party Māori or the Greens.
More social media protection for teens. Meta's rolling out changes to teen accounts on Instagram, Facebook and Messenger. Under 18s will automatically be placed into stricter settings and parents can choose even more restrictive options. Regional Policy Director Mia Garlick says it'll work in a few ways.
It's focused on preventing teens from following accounts that we found regularly share age-inappropriate content. We're blocking search terms on certain sensitive topics.
Job cuts are on the line at Air New Zealand in a reset announced this year. Our newsroom understands the proposals impact roughly a dozen senior roles. Irish pop group Westlife are set to return to New Zealand shores for the first time in 20 years as part of a 25th anniversary tour. The 2000s boy band will play Auckland's Spark Arena and Christchurch's Wolfbrook Arena in July next year. Sir David Attenborough says he's been completely overwhelmed by 100th birthday greetings. As the voice behind some of the world's most celebrated nature documentaries, Sir David's been advocating for wildlife and conservation for more than 70 years. Ahead of a live celebration show at London's Royal Albert Hall, he shared this message with the public.
I would like to thank you all most sincerely for your kind messages and wish those of you who have planned your own local events have a very happy day.
To sport, Charlize Ledger-Walker is officially a WNBA basketballer with the Connecticut Sun. She's claimed her spot on the roster by surviving cutting day unscathed. Dame Lydia Ko is within a stroke of the lead after carding a 5-under par 67 at the latest LPGA golf tournament in New Jersey. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.